Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they interplay in this one. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
The Raider ball carrier.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a carry for Jacobs. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ray Campbell. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it third.
On third and short, Drake. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
Great. That's good.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Drake. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 16 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
Now Drake. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
At the 38-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The left side completion to Jones. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good.
His kick.
And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Raiders 3, Dolphins 0.
So still no touchdowns in the 1st half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner. and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete right around the 8. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Tua to Parker there for the Miami 1st.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Tua to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Is under review.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Well, you wanted the flag.
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A slant to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Leonard Fournette.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
At the 11-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. This will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
complete to Hunter Renfrow.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal.
He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Raiders 6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Tua now on first down. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Dolphins. First and 10.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Sanders is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Raiders 6.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start in the NFC East with 2 teams that have no love lost between them. Washington at Dallas. And it's the Cowboys who are out in front. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's off to Jacksonville to see what's going on with the Jags. And you can see there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Allen Robinson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Odell Beckham, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were losers to New England a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead here as they start 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
At the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
2nd and 9 now. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete to Zay Jones. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that is incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 12.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another Dolphins first
They'll
down.
run with Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Down at the 40.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jacobs now. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And out come the Dolphins now. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Intended for Kenyon Drake. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and...
From the gun, it's Tua. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. And even 40 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tua going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Tua. A quick pass here to Godwin. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
13.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Delay of game, offense.
Don't do us like that.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, complete. It's Drake. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On second down now, it's Drake, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Right back to Drake, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So now London down on the scoreboard. 1:47 on the clock. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Back to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in.
I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Good job, good job.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So now it's the Dolphins' turn, trailing by a field goal. A little under a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw is Tua. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
To throw is Tua. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From midfield, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He may try and run for this. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Fournette, a first down carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
And at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a draw play with Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48.
Running, it's Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Looking to pass. Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff for Drake. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8 as overtime wears on. Something to keep in mind, it is hot down there on the field.
And if we think it's a sauna, what are they feeling down there? And this is where both teams find out about their strength and conditioning program. All the work they put into it to get to this moment, and did the guys follow the mantra of hydrating ahead of time so they're ready to go right now.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Out of bounds down at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
I know every offense wants to start theirs.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
See and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Miami, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.